Hello, literature lovers. Today I want to talk about a very famous Indian writer, Amitav Ghosh, born 11 July 1956, and the winner of 54th Gyanpith Award, best known for his work in English fiction, born in West Bengal, Calcutta. He's got his BA and MA from Delhi University and completed his PhD from Oxford University, specialized in the genre of historical fiction. Notable works include Shadow Lines, The Glass Palace, Sea of Poppies, River of Smoke, and The Hungry Tide. Awards include Anand Puraskar, Dan David Prize, and Padam Shri. Talking about his life, he is contemporary with Vikram Seth, a very famous author, and also to a famous historian, Ram Guha. So, he was a student of St. Stephen's College and also Delhi School of Economics. He first started his job in Indian Express newspaper, New Delhi, and started living in New York later on with his wife. He was also an author and senior editor of Little Brown and Company. They have two children, and they later on started working in Calcutta for the Center on Development Studies. In 1999, he joined as the faculty in Queens College, New York, professor of comparative literature. He was also a visiting professor at the English department of Howard University since 2005. Very famous for epistolology, including Sea of Poppies, River Smoke, and Flood of Fire. In fact, in 2009, he was elected a Fellow of Royal Society of Literature. In 2015, Ghosh was named as Ford Foundation Art of Change Fellow. Talking about his works in fiction include Circle of Reason, which was his debut novel, 1986. Next comes my personal favorite, The Shadow Lines, 1988, and another very special, The Calcutta Chromosome. Not to forget The Glass Palace and The Hungry Tide. Next comes The Sea of Poppies. All are very special works and really give fire. Most of his work deals with historical settings, especially in Indian Ocean periphery. In an interview with Muhammad Korea, he said that it was not intentional, but sometimes things are intentional without being intentional, though it was never part of a planned venture and did not begin as a conscious project. I realized, that is what Ghosh is saying, that I realize in hindsight that this is really what always interested me most: the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea, the Indian Ocean, and the connections and the cross connection between these regions. Ghosh's most recent book, Gun Island, was published in 2019 and dealing with climate change and human migration, drive praise from critics. The Guardian, however, noted Ghosh's tendency to go on tangents, calling it a shaggy dog story that can take a very roundabout path towards reality. But it will get there in the end. Talking about his non fiction works, includes In an Antique Land 92, Dancing in Cambodia and at Large in Burma 98, Countdown 99, The Imam and the Indian, that's the work we are focusing more. 2002. Actually, it's a large collection of essays on different themes such as fundamentalism, history of the novel, the Egyptian culture and literature. And his writings appear in newspaper and magazines in India and abroad. His most recent non-fiction book is The Great Derangement, The Climate Change and the Unthinkable. 2016 addresses why modern literature has failed to address issues of climate change and how radical transformation due to nature has become unthinkable. He's received many awards and most famously including he also received the award of Dan David Prize together with Margaret Atwood, and Ghosh famously withdraws his novel The Glass Palace for the consideration of the Commonwealth Writers' Prize, where it was awarded the best novel in the Eurasian section, citing his objection to the term Commonwealth. So that's the thing, and unfairness of the English language requirement specified in the rules. Ghosh receives the Lifetime Achievement Award at Tata Literature Live and Mumbai Lit Fest on November 20, 2016. And he is the first Indian writer in English to have been chosen for the honor of Gyan Peet Award. That's something that makes him special. And talking about his list of works, they are numerous, although I have tried to summarize all of them. His life has been very good, and he was educated in the all boys boarding school in the Doon school in Dehradun, and he grew up in India and Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. His contemporaries can talk about it. While at the school, he regularly contributed fiction and poetry with the Doon School Weekly, and which was actually edited by Vikram Seth. So, collaboration with, but the magazine was founded the History Times along with Guha. So, such great company he got. So, no doubt it would have been a great pleasure being part of such a great company and receiving such great awards. And he also won the Angst Foundation Scholarship to complete a DPhil in Social Anthropology at St. Edmund Hall, Oxford, under the supervision of British social anthropologist Peter Lighart. The thesis undertaken in the Faculty of Anthropology and Geography was entitled Kinship in Relation to Economic and Social Organization in an Egyptian Village Community, and submitted in 1982. So these are part of his works, such great how he cited, how he worked, and we got a chance to meet such great personality, including the Nobel laureate, author Nigua Mufiz. His contribution cannot be summarized so easily, and I'm trying to do so. We'll get a better picture with his how he received so many claims, and there are so much to tell about him than anything else. That's all for today. I hope you will like it. Thanks for being part of it.